Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. In our last episode, we built a couple of these gravity batteries, actually two here and one way over there in the metal district, and we're hoping to see how they work as this oncoming drought gets here in less than half a day. I just noticed there is a injured beaver here that does not have a medical bed. We need to put up a second medical bed in this district. I can't believe I forgot to put a second one here. With all the beavers that are here, I can't believe I forgot. Let's see, medical bed. I'm going to put it over here. Nice little one tile square right there. Perfect for it. And they should get that built in moments, and then, in moments. And then that beaver will have some place to go. We also expanded a little bit here, growing some dandelions. We put a healer in here. Same thing over here. We have a healer, and we already had the dandelions, although I am continuing to trim these as time permits. It's probably time, though, to just trim the rest of these everything's, because we don't really need them. I think those are trees. We don't need these either, and they might as well just take them out, and we'll just use this small patch here for berries. But I do want to put in to make sure that it's full. So there's a few more berries here that we can fit in. What is going on there? A chestnut tree. Oh, we ran out of places to store the wood. Or the chestnuts. Oh, the chestnuts. Okay, that's fine. It'll get handled eventually. And here comes the drought. Here comes the drought. The good news is too with this is if the water's moving or it's windy at night, the gravity batteries will store up then too, when the buildings aren't using the power. We did have a small plan. I don't remember what the small plan was for what we needed to work on next. I think it. Well, now we should be starting to get the maple syrup and the pine sap. Nope, not yet. We haven't built this yet. Why haven't we built this yet? Gears. Freaking gears. What's up with you? Get your butt in gear. Do we have gears like stashed here, though? Yeah, there's 36 gears here. Let's do the thing we did before, which was cancel the shipments. Actually, I could have just canceled them from here. Cancel the shipments for gears, and that makes them take the gears out of storage here, and they'll use them to build with instead. Because they'll stash up, I think, up to 50 of them or something crazy. Yep, there they go. So this should get finished. It needed another 22 gears. Here they come with them. There they are. And then this will also get finished. It's 10 gears. We'll have just a few more than that. That'll be great. I think. I hope. Let's see. There are 18 gears left in this district. They didn't get any yet. And they've got them all. Okay. There it goes. Nice. Alright, so now we have a couple workers in there. We do have 5 unfilled jobs here. So we're going to need this other house here. I think we're okay to build it. We have plenty of water saved up. And we can, still collect a little bit as as the drought goes on. But I think we're going to pause. Let's see, do I want to pause this one? 305 units of water, and we should be able to have 18 beavers. We're looking at only a 5-day drought. Oh yeah, pause the pumps. It's a short drought this time, y'all. Pause these pumps here too. Pause this one. Is there a, pause tool? No, not there. Huh. Maybe there's not. That's kind of unfortunate. It'd be nice if there was a tool you could click, activate the tool like you activate the priority tool. It's options. And then just click each building you want to pause. Would be a nice feature. Okay. So, let's see. Have these started moving yet? They have. Did they actually fall? They actually are falling too. Good. You can see them moving very, very slowly. Let's zoom in a little bit. Very, very slowly. There, they paused again because it hit to be nightfall. And so they stored up the energy they have. And if the wind kicks on, they will store up some energy. That's good. What about you? And you're empty. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, you're completely empty. That's cool. And we could even blast a hole underneath this if we wanted to. There should be... It is storing up energy, too. That's awesome. You can see it climbing, lifting. Very, very slowly. So if we wanted to, we could even blast a hole underneath that and make it deeper, and then they would have more energy that they could store. It's handy. What's going on there? Oh, half-picked. Okay. Speaking of half-picked, we didn't... Oh, we need a chestnut roaster here. Should I make this one a chestnut roaster? Yeah, let's make this one a chestnut roaster. If we have the workers. We have 3 unemployed people here. Let's do it, and then let's make a another grill for the potatoes. It's too bad they can't just work on both. It'd be kind of nice. There we go. 2 more kinds of food here. Diversity. Oh, and they finished with this. So we can plant 1 more blueberry bush in there. And we can also plant some more pines here. And I saw, what did I just see? Oh, I saw that dandelion right there. Goodbye. Over here, the tapper shack is working. They have pine resin. It'll be a little while before they have maple syrup. But they have pine resin. I need to double check. Sorry, the cut tree zone here. Yep, we're good there. Once they have, let's see. Pine resin. That we needed for, I saw it. What was it again? The Observatory needs 10 pine resin to build, along with 30 gears. Oof. 15. Oof. How are these batteries doing? Oh, they're full blast because the wind's going. Good. I like it. We're almost full. Okay. Let's go ahead and build the, let's go ahead and build one of the observatories, because I'd like to see what they do. What they look like. They are 3 by 3. Put it over here. Actually, we could put it up on top of the mountain. That's even better. I like that idea. Let's go right there. And let's let them build that as they can. Here we have 1 unemployed worker now because we paused all the pumps, right? Once we reactivate the pumps, we'll need the workers that are children right now. Once they've grown up. I did the math wrong on these. It's 4 by 8, which is 32, not 4 by 10. So we ended up with 5 by 5 plus 5 is 30. We're about equal. Not bad for not trying too hard. That's the lumberjack. Okay, you can't get to those trees there. Let's put up another lumberjack flag over here then. Because if we want these trees picked up, we're going to need it. And we'll just rebuild them over here in this area we cleared. Because we're going to want to have some new chestnut trees. In fact, we should probably just go ahead and plant some chestnut trees. So that we can keep making the chestnuts. Let's do 6, 7, 8 by... We'll do 8 by 4 here. And I want to make sure that's not a tree cutting zone, which it is. So let's clear that at least. There, and actually we can clear that too, because we're definitely not going to have any trees in there. I think I'm going to leave this area here for the dandelions. And then the rest of them I'll probably end up cutting. But I don't know what I'm going to use this for. I may just, put a road across here and plant some more trees over here or something. You can decide. But this will definitely be... Oh, speaking of, I had some suggestions on town names in a couple of different episodes, and I keep forgetting. So we're going to go with this one as Greenston, because they're going to be growing a lot of things here. Although, I think they may eventually, if they can reach all the way over here, may eventually work on that metal. I don't think they can reach that far, though. Even with a road, I don't think they'll be able to reach that far. Because they're getting... no, they probably won't get much past this rise here. So we're going to have to look at some more metal pretty soon. This is getting low. I mean, it's not. There's plenty of metal here in range. Does it tell me how much metal's in range? No. That's sad. Sad. But there's a lot here. There's 25, 30, and 10, and 90, 90 again. 45, 15, 15, 30, and 50, and 15. You do the math. 400 metal left, scrap, And I think it's, was it 2 to 1? Yeah, 2 to 1. And then for this town, a couple of names were suggested, including Iron Town and Iron Tails, I think, actually, I think was suggested too. But one of the suggestions was pretty clever, and I liked it. Shivery. Based on a kind of a, I don't know, I guess it's an archaic or a less used definition, but it means rusted, which I thought was really clever for the fact that this is rusted out metal ruins here. So we're going to go with Shivery. And it kind of sounds like a good town name, too. Like, it's got a, I don't know, whatever, interesting town name to it. All right, let's see. Check the water supplies. Oh, still over 1,000 here. Over here, we have 298. It's plenty. And over here, we have 227. That is also plenty, even for 18. For 2 days left, basically. Okay. Observatory, not built yet. Waiting on gears. Gears. If only the wind were blowing. Next up, we should probably start working toward golems now, I think. Which I think then means we need to have the shiny... No, actually, we need we need the oil... lightning oil stuff, which is the biofuel. And we needed the batteries for something else here. The catalyst. What was that used for? We do need the shiny planks to build this. No. This, the catalyst tank. What was the catalyst used for? I remember seeing it, we found it, we were excited about it, but then I can't remember what it's used for. Nothing over here? Here? I don't remember what it was used for now. I probably saw it and missed it again. Potent biofuel reagent. Am I missing it? I mean, obviously. Should probably also get working on some of these other things too. Should probably build these shrines. Let's build some shrines. They're small, I think. Yeah, they're 1 by 1. We can probably put a couple of them at least in this town because it's big population-wise. Maybe one over here then. Over here on this road. 2 there. We'll put 1 here, at least to start with. And 1 here. Just logs. They're easy to build. They give us a point. There's no point in not building them. Okay. This wouldn't be bad either, the Lido. It gives the wet fur too. Oh, not enough science points. Oh, yeah. What's up here? Oh, you need power. Oops. I guess I should have noticed that part. That's fine. We can put some windmills up here. We can put a gravity battery here if we wanted to. Let's see. We have 120 points. I can't unlock the big one yet. How much power do you need? I wish it said here how much it needs for standard productivity. Instead, you have to come out here. 200 horsepower. That's exactly 1 windmill. And why don't you like it being put up here? The trees? The trees. No. This. Let's trim all these trees. Tree stumps out of here. I'm just going to put a flag up here for them. Because these ones won't reach. So. except that we're not going to keep people employed here when they are not be unable to work. Yeah. Let's get this done instead, please. Wait, another injured beaver? How many injured beavers do we have? One there, another one here, another one here. Okay, so there's 3 here now. I guess that means that I need to have another medical bed. There we are. Here someplace. We can put it here nearby the other one. I don't know what I would use this space for anyway. Good. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me change this slightly. Don't cut those trees. Just cut these ones. Because you're going to fill up your storage, and this is, well, not full, but full enough. I want you to focus over here anyway. Now, let's see. Less than a day left. Plenty of water, which is, of course, because we stopped pumping it, but plenty of water in each town as well, which is important. 170 there, 237 there, and 809 here. Science points. Man, this would be helpful. Powered science, basically. Does it have to have 4 workers? It's a good thing we added more workers to this town. Okay, now you need more work to do. So now we can mark the tree cutting again. There. Get back to work. And let's do windmill. I'll put it here. I think I can still put the gravity battery in here. Yes, I can. I'm not going to put it in just yet, because it takes gears, and this takes gear. No, this doesn't take gears. Gravity battery, then. Go there. You can put more in here, too, but I can also blast these 2 tiles out. Let's just actually go ahead and do that. Let's mark those now for blasting. And the gravity battery doesn't mind me marking those there, because it's below its height anyway. Although I'd be interested to see if I had these marked, if the gravity battery loses 2,000 of its power or not. That would be a interesting thing to identify. Let's do that. I could have done a T there and then a connection here too. It doesn't matter. This is actually cheaper. And each windmill counts as a 4-way anyways, so that works for me. Drought ended. Let's turn the pumps back on. They can start pumping the water that's left here. That's fine. It's not going to hurt anything because there's plenty left still. But I am turning them on in kind of order of water flow. Not that it matters that much, I suppose. There we go. Because the water hasn't even gotten here yet. Autosave. Nothing to do in range. Who? Scavenger. Nothing to do in range. What do you scavenge? Oh, the metal. Wait a minute, what? Oh, you can't get around here anymore. I guess I blocked it in when I put this shrine in here. Oopsie. I'll just move the scavenger then, I guess. As soon as you are done getting rid of the scrap, I think. We'll just put another scavenger over here. That'll be fine. And actually, I can even redo this one too. Let's pause them both. Maybe we'll get these guys all unloaded. Why are they... Who's supposed to be hauling? A couple more workers in here. We don't have a dedicated hauler, so we need the builders to do the hauling. These workers. I think. Maybe we just need a dedicated hauling post now. I think we just need a dedicated hauling post. Here. Let's build one of those. That's here under labor. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Well, let's actually just try it. Yeah, it just deletes it. That's why I don't want to... Yep. It just deletes the scrap. It doesn't put it anywhere. It's in the storage there. So that's unfortunate. Great. The river is flowing once again. All right. There's no wind. I'm going to unpause this, but just put 2 workers in here. And I should put a second windmill, because then it has enough power to potentially charge the battery. Let's do another one. Like that. But I should have built these first. I'm going to wait and detonate those till after. I want to see. They're waiting on gears here, so they'll work on this stuff when they don't have gears to put in. And that's fine. This district is totally empty. No wind. This can be deleted now. And we can do more scavengers in here instead. Let's do them like... Oops, like this. Not that one. Not that one. Like this. And I'll put the path in. Weird. There are plenty of scraps. I don't need to think about a new district that quickly. Oh, the wind's back now. That's good. Are you observing? Is it 20 or whatever percent productive because I only have 2 people in here? Because if that's the case, I will assign 4 and we'll just forsake these. We'll just see what it looks like the next day. Oh, we actually at the end of the road here. Interesting. Look at that. That's for the end of the road is. But they still have a little bit of build range outside the end, so that's fine. You're bored up here? Good. We can delete that. Back to work. So is this going to say now basically 50% productive? No, it's going up. Interesting. So, did the 4 workers just give us the science faster? I bet. Oh, yeah, it's the time. Okay, I get it. Okay, adjust the time. I guess I could have noticed that before. So now we're going to get 10 science every 0.75 hours here versus here, which was 1 science every hour. Yeah, that's a bit better. Because that was for 4 people, that was 4 science every hour, and this is 10 science every 3/4 of an hour. Bit better. We also have lots of science now. So let's come back over here. Look at the Lido. Ooh. Means I should have some riverfront here somewhere. Maybe right in here or something. Could work. Take some of these bushes out. Get a road down to it. Yeah, let's do that. Demolish. Take out these 4. And then take out this line here as a road. I could have put it in there too. Maybe that's better. Is that better? That is better. Let's do that instead. Do. Mark, let's see. We'll do it 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And then we'll put the road in like this to there. Come and get it. Builders, come and get it. They work fast when they're on super speeds. There and there. And then the Lido, which was well-being. Lido, right there. Beautiful. Logs and planks. Let's go up here and put one of these in. For this, we'll have to blast something, but we can blast something right in here for this. It'll go right there, so I need to blast out that square of 8. Yeah. Dynamite. Like that. I think that'll work. Come on, let's have a blast. Speaking of blasts, is this done yet? No, 6 more gears. I should probably make another gear maker. Will it let me put one in here? Yeah, it will. I'll have to put a road around it, but I think that's fine. Around to it. Demolish. Here. They're prioritized on this right now. And I only have 3 assigned to building. How about you all? Any bombs yet? Did we leave bombs here? We did not. Alright. Then let's transfer... I don't have any bombs in these. Okay. Oh, because I switched it out for bread. That's right. Explosives. Go. Explosives do I have nowadays? 175? Yeah, that's a few. I'll probably end up having to put another distribution post in here. Maybe out here. Or maybe if we do establish a district out here, I just do it from there, maybe. Because I could do some more production on this side of the power. Where was that fancy wood workshop? More gears. Yeah, we definitely need more gears. I should probably plant more trees in here. Not that this isn't full, because it is. And these are going to be ripe in... 6 days. We are also not doing very much building down there. Like you can see here, we've not even touched half of these trees because they've all gotten sappy. And all sappy on us. I assume that we could... Oh, there is an entrance spot there. I missed that spot, that point. Let's delete these 2 then as well. I'll delete that road. Give me some priority on this so they do it quicker. There's a little arrow there. There we go. Come down to the Lido deck. Could probably stand to plant some more spatter duck. Could probably also stand to plant some cattails too. We would need another mill for that though. Ooh, maple stuff. No, we don't have maple syrup yet. Never mind. The maple biscuit stuff at the bakery. Maple treats, maple donuts, maple something. Maple pastries. Maple. Water's just about... Oh, it is full. It is full here in this district. So we could pause a couple of these because we have 3 unemployed or 3 unoccupied positions right now. Let's pause 2 of these. We'll see if they're able to keep up with that or not. And we can probably also pause one of these. We can also blast that out and put the Lido in. And there's some more green space now. Well-being. Lido. There you go. That is storing up again now that they're not working today. Okay. Not working tonight, I mean. We should have some surplus vegetables now. Ooh. Average of 21. We have that injury not helping things. But having the Lido helped. Having the books is helping. We could start shipping those at some point. Having a shrine. Could also put in a temple. I think I'm going to do all of this type of stuff over here. Although, wait, these don't actually require power. This does. Golem parts do require power, so I'll put that maybe on this side of the road. We can put the refinery. Yes. Over here somewhere. We also need the biofuel tank for it. Ooh, that's big. Go there. Go there. I think we'll do carrots. Potatoes would be better, though. Maybe we should just plant more potatoes. Yeah, I think we should just plant more potatoes and do potatoes. Because every 3 hours, the potatoes generate 30, whereas the carrots only generate, for same 2 potatoes every 3 hours, 5. So I think it's better to do potatoes, even if we have to plant more. Why haven't you destroyed these yet? Can you not get there? They can. You have a gear factory over here that's not getting in gear. Let's get those done. There we go. Lights on. Somebody's home. I don't know if this 4 empty jobs is counting what it's not counting. Two inventors, and then the 2 paused. Okay. Yep, that's fine. And they're keeping up. The 2 pumps are keeping up, so, or 3 pumps rather are keeping up. So far anyway. 10 more gears, 25 more gears, lots of gears, gears, gears. Okay, so this is registering now 4,000, which I believe is its default. So if I blast this out, it should jump all the way up to 8,000. And it does. Nice. Okay, so that's how that works. Science. The explosives were occupying that tile, so it wasn't able to count that as part of the height. And then the tile we blasted out also it wasn't able to count until then. Oh, a pine stump still there from ages ago. Let's delete this one random here too. And then I think I'm going to put in another road through here. Because I could put in perhaps some windmills on top of this decking that we built for them. I think, yeah, all the way out here though. But because they're conflicting with that one, so it have to be out here. I can get 2 in here. But I would want to put in a path through from here to there somewhere. So So more potatoes, because we're just barely not having a surplus here. Am I shipping potatoes at all? I don't think so. No, I'm shipping the bread. Hey. Berries to Shivery. Why don't we just plant some berries up here too? We already have one of these guys. Let's just plant some berries here. Then I don't have to ship them anymore. That saves me a spot in the shipments. Even that many should be enough. And that's just for food variety. It's not for anything else. So we can pop that one out of there. I think they'll grow in plenty of time. I think there's 50 berries there for 18 people. Planks, paper, explosives, and bread. Oh, a Lido deck over here too. And I think I want to put it in right in here. We'll put a couple of platforms in. Like front Lido here. Like that. Temple. Why not? Because they're big? Yes. I want to put the temple up here on the hill also. That's for that town. And it's kind of overkill for these smaller towns, I think. But we could do like here. It's a nice big spot for one. And then out here right on the corner, maybe? That'd be good. Each town can fill up their own temple. That'll get them through some of those logs they had. That might be too much, actually. For this one. Might be. Why don't we cut a few more of these here. I'll build a road this way, and we can even put another tree farm out here. And the tank got built. It built it first, so it got priority. So I think more potatoes in here would be best. We can take out some of these berries. I guess I can only go that far. So let's change that slightly. Is it there? Yeah. And the carrot farmer will be able to help, and so will the whatchamacallit farmer here. Actually, we have too many carrots too, so why don't we unmark the carrots here and widen the potatoes as well. I think as they go through and pick these, then they just won't get replanted. And that's fine with me. And we can start with making carrot fuel to burn through the carrots we have, and then switch it over. And that would work too. 10 metal blocks. What's up with metal blocks? We have 85 of them, so they just haven't delivered down here. 8 gears. 8 gears. Nice. Guess I can leave you down there to work on that. I should plant trees here. These are for chestnuts. Maybe we should plant some more chestnuts. Plant trees. For food. And then we can plant more pines in here. These are in their 60s, so they've got 3 to 4 days left, depending on the tree. We're technically out of trees here. Although I do... Yeah. I do want to put in one more lumberjack flag down here to get these few trees here. Nothing to do because no recipe assigned. Let's do biofuel from carrots for a little while. They'll bring water in here too, so we may actually need to reactivate one of these pumps. We have a lot of unemployed or unfilled work here. We have 5 empty beds. That's part of it. We're going to get 5 more children. We have 5 children here. Yeah, we just had a bunch of die of old age here. Look at all those empty spots there too. And those all are counting, I believe. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So that's kind of a whatever. Oh, I see. Okay, 2 workers gets us 3 hours. 1 worker is 6 hours. That makes sense too. I'm going to put these down to the bottom, because those should really only be filled if we have surplus, because we're getting so much science from this that we don't really need the other. But I don't have anything I want to put in there, so we can just leave them there for now. We just lost a few more adults. $10 biofuel. 5 more. Okay. Next up then is going to be Golem Parts Factory. And we may have to have 3 of these. They need 150 horses. 500 science. We have plenty. Oh, they are big. They're going to be on this side of the road too, or they're going to be down here somewhere. Let's do them just... Actually, you know what? Let's take this one out. Yeah, let's just take this one out. I hate to do it, but let's just take this one out. Because it's just too much in there. And then let's do the Golem Parts Factory right here. Too much in the way, that is. Right there. I can connect it up to this windmill here, because there's already a connection effectively there. Let's do power. And one of these guys. That's going to need to have 25 gears. We have in this town 27. Nice. Ooh. Level 22. Moving on up. Alright, they are clearing. I'm going to go ahead and plant potatoes here where the openings are. Also here. I think it was to there. And 23. Wow, we are moving on up. Make check. Yep. Make check. Yeah. Make sure. And then as they have time, they'll remove the rest of these bushes and we'll put more potatoes in. Same thing with the carrots. But I also just noticed the time. We are 45 minutes in. So I think we're going to let this keep going. We'll fill up our refinery, our biofuel tank from our refinery, and then we'll switch it over to potatoes at some point, I think. But it'll be after we get all these planted, I think. After we have taken care of all these carrots. And I think that'll work out better anyway because of the better fuel value of the potatoes. So we'll leave this here, and in the next episode we'll come back, continue our work toward golems, and continue our work toward whatever else we decided to do. Today was some science and some spirituality, so we played both ends of the spectrum here a little bit. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.